For a fast and reliable coin service, check out FIFA Coins online. You're right guys, it's Capcom Tom here and welcome to episode number 62 of Mission Manchester. Now it's a great day for Man United yesterday, managing to win their 20th league title. I was in a very good mood, but I'm not going to go on about it because I know there's a lot of you out there that don't actually support Man United and watch this series. Just to say I'm pretty happy at this moment in time. So let's jump into our first game. This is going to be our first game back in Division 1 after we got relegated last or 2 seasons ago. Managed to get back into it after completely destroying Division 2. Really should have won the actual title, but unfortunately we got disconnected from one of the matches. Now this guy's using a 4-1-2-1-2 Brazilian team and he took the lead through Alexandre Pato in the second minute. And unfortunately, that was all there was to look at. There wasn't any other chances, and it was a very stale game. I just don't know what was going on. I tried to break him down, I just couldn't manage it. And it's not the ideal start to Division 1. To be honest, I'm thinking that this division, we are going to just try and aim to stay in the division, and maybe try and push for a high finish, but maybe not for the title, as it will be quite difficult. Now, you will have just seen one of my bronze players getting bought up. That is because we beat Lucas X100's Aston Villa team in the last episode. So it means that we get to open a gold pack for free. So let's get in and see what we get. Molina, nothing particularly special. Unfortunately, really not worth anything. The best player we have got is the Valbuena in a 4-2-3-1. He will sell for a little bit. We also got some contracts and stuff which we'll be able to use on our players. A fitness card which will sell. A formation which is 3-4-3 that will also sell. So we're going to ignore or forget about that terrible pack and move on with the rest of the episode. See who we get in this next game. We come up against a 4-3-3 BPL team. Some very strong players in there. Always hate coming up against Podolski, as he is a really good player, and Theo Walcott ain't too bad either. Now you can see here that he manages to get an amazing shot off here. Unfortunately for him, he actually hits the bar, but the rebound comes out, and there's Theo Walcott. No idea how he out jumps, I think, Evra there to get that one into the back of the net, but he does. It wasn't long though before we managed to get back into the game. You see there that he ends up taking one of my players out in a little bit of a bundled mess in the middle of the box, and we do get Robin van Persie to step up and take it. His player does get a yellow card as well, so it's all good for us. We are looking like we will be back on level terms. Robin van Persie at the spot. Robin van Persie scores straight down the middle. Goalkeeper goes to the left, and we have our equaliser. Now, we were looking pretty good at that point, so we wanted to push on and continue scoring. And you see here that we get a bit lucky. There's balls going everywhere, and eventually Hernandez manages to smash that one into the back of the net and put us 2-1 up. Now we again through, this time it's cleverly, and cleverly just simply puts that one into the post. And unfortunately, I think he may have put his controller down at that point, and Robin van Persie just nicked the ball off him and scored to give us the 3-1 victory. So a good comeback from the team in the dying minutes of the game after a pretty stale midsection, and pretty happy with that because we're taking down 3 points. It means that we are 3 points closer to the or safety, I guess, is what we're really looking at. I know it's disappointing that we're not going to be looking for a league title, but you know, we've already lost one, and you know, you really need to be winning your first 3 or 4 matches to give yourself a really good chance of winning the division. So we go back into the arena and we have done some trading. I realised that obviously Robin van Persie is going to be getting an inform. He'll also be in team of the season. I'm thinking there may even be an inform Giggs. So a lot of trading needs to be done because we got a lot of players that we're going to have to pick up in the coming weeks. So you can see here, first trade is this Rodriguez in a centre mid, being moved from a centre attacking mid, trying to list him up for about 18k after buying for about 14. Really shouldn't have bought that Valeron. I bought him for about 9,600. To be honest, looking back, it was a bit of a stupid one. However, this one was a good one. Valeron in a centre mid, who's been moved from Canada, got for 12,000 coins. Just to move into centre mid would have cost 8,000, so he's worth like 20. I'm putting up for about 18k. And if you want to look at any of the prices of these players, then do pause it and have a quick gander, because obviously this episode's quite long already and I don't want it to go on forever. You see there, we also got a Matip, and there's a few other as well. Verdu, again, we've bought another Verdu stupidly in a CDM. Couldn't help myself, you know, he's been moved from centre attacking mid all the way to CDM, and we should be able to sell him, although he's not a good CDM, so he may take a little while. Got a couple of this week's Trey Moulinas, you see there, the 4-4-2 one and a 4-3-3 one as well. Janssen as well. well, getting him up for 18,000 coins. Labyad, haven't done much trading with him because he's just out of my price range or the sort of area where I trade with informs, but because of the market crash, he has come down a little bit, and I am now being able to trade with him. And you see there's a Pizzini and a centre attacking mid as well, hopefully selling him on for 18,500 coins. There we go. So there's the trading done for this episode. For those that don't like the trading, we did it as quick as possible. For those that do like the trading, I may do some more. Well, I'll definitely be doing some more in the next episode. So there you go, 4-3-2-1 team. It is a Serie A, very strong team. It's got Maggio, who I think is a fantastic right forward. It's got El Shaarawy, and you see that he takes the lead. There wasn't the hunger from my defence to get back after the ball comes off De Gea. Really should have got in there and cleared it, but unfortunately Di Natale gets a second bite of the apple and ends up scoring. Now we come back into the game, some good work here, a nice bit of passing, and we end up getting a corner from that as it comes off one of his players. The ball gets whipped into the box by Rooney. Smalling gets up and scores. Good goal from Smalling, and 1-1 at this point, so we could come back and win this game after going 1-0 down, but we'll have to wait and see. Now we get into the lead here. Good work from Anderson, who I brought on as a CDM because I wanted to try him out just to make sure that I shouldn't be using him rather than or shouldn't be using him over Fletcher, but after this game I decided it probably wasn't the best to use him because he's just not defensive enough. Unfortunately, Di Natale gets another goal there and makes it 2-2, and then to put insult to injury, he manages to get some rebounded bobbly thing that dropped to Maggio, who put it into the back of the net and end up winning the game. So not the best result there. We do end up winning one of our 3 games in this episode, but I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. If you could please drop the video a like, that would be amazing. I will be making an inform signing in the next episode. I think a lot of you will guess who it is, but I'm going to have to leave it there. I will see you all next time.